What up, what up, what up, everybody? You tuned into the Underground Sports Gaming Podcast / Man Underground Podcast. We back, man. Got my guy Snipes and Philly guy with me. What's good, fellas?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's cracking? What's cracking?
That I mean, we done this show so many times. Like you was coming in like you didn't know what to say.
I didn't know.
What happened?
I was thinking about Man Underground. There was Underground Sports Gaming, but it's all one. It's all under one umbrella now. So it's Underground Sports Gaming now. So we got the Man Underground logo in there. We got to switch that up a little bit. But in the meantime and in between time, y'all know what time it is, man. We got a lot to talk about today. We got college football. We got NFL football. We got Madden football. We got college football dynasty. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. How y'all feel about the football weekend though? The football weekend that just transpired. Your team got a win victory. I mean, Philly a victory, a big win for the Jets in real life and in the Madden Underground franchise league. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, man. I don't know what Vegas is doing, but I love it. I can't call it. Like we were just talking about it a second ago. I thought the Eagles game was over. You know what I'm saying? They, for whatever reason, decided to throw the ball. I'm like, bro, they only got 2 timeouts, so that comeback was crazy. All the other upsets, you know, the Raiders doing what they do, upsetting, you know what I'm saying? The Ravens, like, it was wild. So, I mean, in professional football, I loved it. In Madden, I loved it. You know, anytime I get a chance to win a game on the pro level.
No, yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's hard. Those wins are hard to come by. And this year, more than ever.
That's putting it lightly.
Man,
That's putting it lightly,
bro. Like let me tell you something now. If you haven't been up on the latest when it comes to Madden, bro, it's different. Madden this year is not what it's been the last few years.
No.
And I'm not gonna say I'm not necessarily saying it's a good thing or a bad thing. But what I will say is there's no such thing as a easy win.
Nope.
There's no such thing as a gimme win unless somebody is completely, absolutely just stupid and don't know anything about football. You know, I played True Legend. I started my season off with True Legend. It was not easy. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's coming to the season this year. But every game I played, including my game with Philly guy this year, was a tough game. You know what I mean? So me and Philly have had some epic battles over the years, but this one, I felt outmatched. I will say that. I felt like, you know what? Philly's getting the best of me, and I don't know what to do right now because this game plays like nothing I've ever played before. so you know, it's been an early tough start to the season, but nonetheless, we got to win today. So I'm sure we'll pull it back together. But we got a lot to talk about in the Madden franchise world. In the college football dynasty world. We got a top 25 for Xbox and PS5. We're going to be talking about that today. We're going to be talking about the current standings in the Madden Pro League. And what you guys may have seen, you know, in games and just just from a broader spectrum. You know what I mean? What have you seen in comparison with the game of Madden versus college football? What's the glaring difference between the two for you guys?
For me, and this just coming from the standpoint of commentating.
Yeah,
there's just more people playing college football. You know, for that's more of what I'm seeing right now, and not saying anything bad about Madden at all. It's just, you know, and we've talked about it here on the podcast before, where we've talked about how slow it is compared to college football. How slow Madden is compared to college football. So the glaring difference for me is there's a couple things, but I think just the primary one is there's just more people playing college football than there is Madden. There's little nuances here and there. You know, I think you could run the ball a lot better on college than you can on Madden. I think that I think that we talked about it a few moments ago too. The defensive angles on Madden is better than college.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's just so many. The pursuit angles. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, it's they're both, to me right now. I don't know. I know we're not in the subject of talk about state of this, that, and the third yet, but That's the only thing that's kind of glaring to me right now. Is there's just so many more people, but and guys that I know, man. I look on my PlayStation friends list, and all the guys that I see that play Madden all the time, I see them on college all the time. Not Madden every now and again, but most of the time when they're online, that's what they're playing. They're playing college. You know what I mean? And a lot of them, a lot of them is because they're already in college leagues, so they're playing their college league games. So most of the time when I get online, that's what guys are playing. But at the end of the day, like that's the biggest glaring difference for me right now between the two games right now.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you, Philly?
Man, look. Shout out to the computer on Dynasty, because I never thought an 88 speed corner could cover a 99 speed receiver. But damn it, I'm just saying, whenever people are running the football and running their offense in college, there's space. There is space. You have room. There is space. And you know, it's really a 50-50 game. Like it could be 50-50 good, 50-50 bad. But yeah, when you're playing Madden, I mean, you know, people could say that it's slower, but I felt like it's been less diversity. But the way that we're playing in our league, you have to be very mindful of what you're doing and how you're doing it, because you don't get to spam stuff. You know, you have to have depth. You have to have a game plan. And you know, it's being tough. You know, bodies are dropping. Bodies are dropping. You know what I mean? In college, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot more people. But
it's real.
It's real out there, bro.
It's real out there.
And for the guys in the league, man, you guys are starting to notice, like, okay, in Madden we got injuries on. We've never played with injuries on in Madden Underground. You know what I mean? This year in Madden Pro League, it's just so the game is so blah. It's just so dull. You know what I mean? Like you have to have something that's gonna shake it up a little bit to make it a little more interesting. You know what I mean? So I figure like injuries, you know, just the outside of McMickens in the trades and going crazy with the trades, like the injuries, you got to be careful. Like nobody is spamming players no more. I've noticed that they ain't out there spamming. They ain't, and nobody is getting spammed. You hitting open man, you getting out of bounds, you getting down, and things like that. And nobody's trying to run up the score unless you can, you know. But it's just basically get in and out the game as healthy as possible and get to your next game. And game plans are being put together. But what I will say is this: Madden, you cannot play Madden like you play college.
Nope.
You cannot.
Nope.
Madden is chess. College is definitely checkers, bro. Like it's definitely chess and checkers, bro. Like college is wild out there. You can run the ball, you can throw, you can do everything. You run the options, you run the triple options, you run the speed options. You know what I mean? All kind of.
It's like real life.
It's like RPOs. It's bananas out there. You see in a plethora of crazy formations. You see a plethora of crazy defenses. You got a variations of speed, especially when you get to the second season. Everybody get those upgrades. Everybody out there fast, bodies flying all over the place. The game just seems fast.
Yeah.
And then when you get to Madden, it's like, hut, sit. Boo, 48. Go. You know what I mean? And then you snapping the ball, and then your quarterback drop back slow, and you got to look, and you got to find open man, and you got to hit the open man. And then you want to run the ball. Basically, Madden is basically a glorified 7-on-7 game. And because the run game is not, well, I'll take that back. There are certain run plays that work very well in Madden, but you have to have the right playbook to call those run plays. Now, the sacrifice for getting those run plays is that you don't have the plethora of pass plays that you would normally have. There's no give, and there's a lot of give and take in Madden where there's a lot of variety in college football. So, Madden is a more strategic game. College is get out there and put your best foot forward to get the ball to your playmaker and let them make plays. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So I like both games. I can't play both games on the same day when I'm like league games. If I'm playing college games, Got to play college games that day. If I'm
You,
playing Madden
you know,
games,
you know what's crazy, B James? Yo, somebody else mentioned that to me too. I think I had like maybe 2, 3 guys
yeah,
mention that to me too, and they said like, look, I'm in multiple leagues, but I cannot sit there and play a college game and then go right back and
nah,
play a Madden game right after. I
you can't,
can't
you
do it.
can't,
I lose
you,
every single
Yep.
time. I screw up.
yeah,
I'll hit a button the wrong way, or I'll miss a kick. And this say like you really got to set up. You got to literally set up a schedule now
yeah. You really got to really
to play a game.
playing your games out, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
like me, I'm like I said, I play my college games on the first day. I try to play them on the first day, and then I play my Madden games. But I really hate to play them both on the same day because if you
Right.
do, the game pace is completely different, and you'll come out if you play college first, you'll come out there thinking you can play that fast pace, and it's like, bro, you'll be out there throwing ducks or interceptions, and the touch on the pass is feeling different because you got different ratings, and the throwing ranges are different and things like that. So, yeah, it's a different the player feel, the animations you get when you go for catching passes are different in Madden versus college. So I think in college you got more control, like you got way more control in college of your players. Like, but in Madden it's like sometimes you got to fight it feel like you fighting. When you get in control of your player, you feel like you're fighting resistance. Like it's like a resistance that you got to get to go get the ball and certain plays and things like that. So, yeah. But all in all, though, I'm having fun in both leagues. I will say that. Like I'm having fun in Madden because I'm playing. A lot of guys got to pick the teams like their favorite teams or teams that they love to play with or teams that they're associated with and things like that. I got to pick my Titans. I'm having fun with them. I know we're not winning, but we won today, and I think it's a reflection of what's happening in real life for us. So if we win, if we beat the Packers this week, so maybe we can beat the Packers on Sunday. So I'm thinking that's especially with them starting Malik Willis too. So that's gonna be.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be a great game, man. That's gonna be a great game, man. So hey, we had some interesting college matchups this past weekend. Colorado played Colorado State, and they played without Shiloh. And in my opinion, the secondary looked better without Shiloh out there.
It did.
So they had a faster safety. You know, it's just back at practice. Sorry, break. No, but the secondary looked way better in coverage without Shiloh out there crashing out. So that was something that stood out. Shador, I don't think he's a first round pick.
Shador?
Shador is not, in my opinion, no, he's not a first round pick.
I think it's going to depend on the team that may need him. You know what I mean?
He's not. I can name 8 quarterbacks out the gate that's better than him. That I feel are better than him. You know, I like the kid from Miami, Ward. Ward's balling out. I like Ewers or whatever his name in Texas. I like him.
Oh, Quinn Ewers, yeah. I mean, he injured right now though. I think he'll be. Is he going to be back this week? I'm not sure if he's going to be back this week or not. But I know that Manning came out and threw 4 tutties.
Yeah, he hit and he ran almost a Tyreek Hill miles per hour. Yeah, they tracked him at almost a Tyreek Hill miles per hour speed. So we found out that he was actually pretty fast too this week. So, I like how those kids are getting down. I don't like the Georgia quarterback. I think he's overrated. Texas A&M quarterback is a little overrated. I don't like the Notre Dame quarterback.
I don't like Notre Dame in general right now.
I'm not a fan of them.
Not right now. I mean, maybe things will change, but right now they look kind of lost, in my opinion. They look lost out there right now.
Yeah. So
I mean, you guys are talking about the players, but I gotta bring it back to the coaches, man. I'm sorry. I felt like, when Colorado went up against Nebraska, they wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying?
They definitely wasn't ready.
Riola looked better than Shador.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely one. Yeah. He. I mean, he a freshman though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he does, and he does. But I'm just going back to coaching. I think that's what we saw in the Colorado State game is we saw the coaches, you can take certain risks when you have certain players, right? You can call different coverages. You know what I mean? You can mix things up a little bit. But when you don't have certain talent, you know what I mean? You're going to be a little bit more conservative. And I think sometimes that's a good thing. I think, the coaches, they get better every week. And I think that's one of the things that we've seen. Now, based on the offense, I can't compare. When you look at the talent differences between the teams,
Mm-hmm.
and you look at the offensive schemes, I mean, it's just hard, man. Like this is college. I remember seeing Vince Young. You know what I mean? And he put on a show in that national championship game.
No, but
right. And what happened? But what happened when he got to the pros?
No,
They didn't know what to do with him.
No, but this is the thing, man. Like Vince Young in college was a man amongst boys. There are players that look like that. Travis Hunter looks like in certain situations, he looks like he's just better than everybody on the field. Right?
Yeah.
There's certain guys that
in most situations with him, to be honest.
The running back from Oklahoma, he looked like he was at times when he has the ball in his hand, he looks like he's just better than everybody on the field. Certain players just stand out like that. But it's just I'm noticing like a lot of these guys. Some of these guys are a lot of hype. I'm off of the Shedeur bandwagon. I'm off of the Shedeur bandwagon for sure. So USC. I'm not gonna say best in the nation, but they look pretty good this year. The defense.
They look good.
Better.
Yeah. USC look good, man.
Defense looks way better.
Yeah.
They got a good squad. I actually think USC could make some noise this year. I think they got the talent, a talented enough team to make some noise this year. So, yeah. So I think that's what it is. But let's check out some of these college rankings right now. We're gonna start with PS5, man. So let's check it out. We got Dimes number 1, Sprint number 2, Memphis Doug number 3, Bama. That's Devontae. That's what's his name? What they call him in there? Saint, whatever they call him, Saint in the Discord. Number 4, 3-0. He actually, in my opinion, I thought he was gonna win it all last year. Him not making it to the Natty season 1 was quite disappointing, man. Was quite disappointing. We got, and this is, you notice, our top 10 for the first time ever in college.
Mm-hmm.
All users. In PS5.
Yeah.
In PS5.
Yeah.
First time ever in PS5, we got an all user top 10.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Shout out to you guys for actually playing your games and doing what you got to do. A lot of people was taking losses last year to the computer because they didn't play those computer games. And keep in mind, for the college guys, the guys in the college dynasty, those computer games, if it's not what they call those FCS teams or whatever, if it's not one of those teams, you have to play the computer game. If you do, you just have to do it. So, we'll treat it accordingly. We treat it just like the computer, like it's a human. So if you don't show up to play the computer, guess what? The computer gets the win. So make sure you show up and play your computer games, man. We got Arkansas. That's Jay Savvy out there balling. We got TG at number 6 for Miami. We got Tulane who's gonna fall. He's gonna fall out the top. I think he's gonna fall out the top 10. Somebody else is gonna move past him. BYU will probably jump him out the top 10. But that's who that. The guy that's from the Madden League, the back in the day PS5 Madden League. Who that? He always had the Saints, but he got Tulane here. He's balling with Tulane too, 3-1 right now. We got Double R, Tennessee 3-0. We got Georgia 3-0 right now. We got Ohio State 3-0 right now. Florida State 1-1. But they've had a competitive, I think a real competitive schedule. So, and then you see the rest of the guys clawing for a spot right there. We got Snipes in the top 23 right now. 2-1 right there with Nebraska.
The black shirts.
See, so you guys looking real competitive over there on PS5 right now. So shout out to the PS5 guys for getting the games in and doing what they got to do to compete and making sure they stay in the top 10.
Hey, let me say right now, man. To you guys hopefully everybody is playing their computer games. I need to go back and kind of look at it too. Look, man, first week I lost to the daggone computer. Like, listen,
Hey, you're not the only one, bro. You're not the only
this
one.
computer this year. I mean, and you know what? That's why I look forward to, even if I do have to play the computers, like you gotta coach differently. Philly was talking about it a little bit earlier as well too. You gotta coach differently against a computer, man. You can't do dumb stuff on a computer. They're gonna take advantage of it every single time, man. Every single time. So look, big props to EA, man, giving us they gave us a tough computer to play. They gave us a tough computer this year to play. Let me tell you, man, it's crazy.
I haven't lost the computer, but I haven't lost the computer yet.
Hey, and shout out to you guys for the rules too for the computer, because I'm sure if we didn't have them rules intact, man, everybody would be resetting and not streaming and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I like the fact that everybody is taking their L's like a man against the computer, though. We haven't had no issue with that. But it's just like I said, it's just some guys have been having trouble. Some guys, like what he's saying, he got one or two plays that the computer can't stop, and he just run those nonstop. But yeah, I think that's why we put the 80-point cap for the guys like Woody that got those one or two plays that the computer can't stop. Because otherwise, like, I seen somebody score 123 or something like that in one of those games.
That was TG.
Damn.
Like 147.
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
yeah.
140. You said 147?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was 147. TG,
so,
correct me on that, please.
Yeah. So we put the 80-point cap on the computer games for those whipping on the computer because they got the one or two plays or they got the powerhouse teams to do it.
Damn.
So and things like that. So I like I said, it is what it is, man. But we gonna keep it rolling. Everybody having fun. I've noticed everybody's having fun in all the leagues, though. So everybody's competitive. So as long as everybody's competitive, having fun, we got a few teams open that's gonna be opening up on PS5. So if you're interested in joining, go to cfbunderground.com, sign up, and make sure you get in whatever console you're playing. Click on the Dynasty tab and sign up at the bottom. And we'll get you in one of these leagues as soon as possible. Let's check out these Xbox rankings now. So we got TG number 1. I actually play him this week with the Oregon Ducks. We got C-Jack, who's 5-0. Tennessee, that's Honcho. Mm-hmm. Oklahoma, we got Woody number 4. Clemson, Black Phoenix number 5. Ole Miss, BKP. I can't wait till we get into conference play though, because these is mostly computer wins. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
So we're about to enter conference play now, and we're gonna see what's wet, man. We're gonna see what's wet. But we got Notre Dame at number 7, Z King Shay. We got Jay Hall, BYU, man, balling with BYU at number 8. We got MP at number 9 with Arizona. Northwestern, we got a CPU team right there in the top 10. Interesting. We got the Florida Gators 4-0. We got Kentucky 5-0. Texas 4-0. Wisconsin 3-2, but he's been actually playing users. South Carolina 3-1. UCLA, man, they making some noise. Computer making noise with UCLA. We got Auburn 5-0. We got Kansas 3-1. Pittsburgh 4-0. Oklahoma State 3-2. That's assassin right there. We got West Virginia 3-1, Michigan 3-2, 2-2. That's me, 3-1 right there. That's what was that? Oh, that's Hit Stick. So that's Texas A&M, and then Georgia, we got Mr. Trade a Lot, Sir Trade a Lot, MTV Famous with Georgia at 25, man, 4-0, man. So we got a lot of different games, man. And a lot of these rankings are based on some of the strength of schedule. Some guys have wins against teams that never make the playoffs and never sniff the playoffs as long as college football exists. And some guys had games against more competitive teams. We weren't able to customize the schedule in either leagues this year because of whatever the update did to that setting.
Yeah.
So
multiple league, every league that I know of has had that same issue right now. Yeah. Yep.
The only good thing is that once we advanced the college league and Xbox, we know what teams are gonna play in PS5 because it's the exact same schedule. So whatever schedule, everybody's using the same exact schedule right now for season 2. So season 3, hopefully they'll get that fixed so we can kind of customize the schedule again by season 3. But if they don't, We'll just have to deal with whatever was presented to us, man. But
That's
as long as
it.
y'all playing y'all games, ultimately, it's gonna come down to the best, the top 12 teams anyway. So make sure you play your games and make sure you find your way into those playoffs so you can get to some of that cash. And that's what it's all about, right?
Yes,
That's all
sir.
about.
That's what it's all about. But anyways, so how you guys feeling about your chances in college? What's your record right now for college, Philly?
I believe I'm 1-3.
1-3. Okay. Okay.
1-3.
Off to a slow start.
A very, very slow start.
Wait, so you all your game. Like, who did you play? Who your first? Who the three losses?
So I opened up with Notre Dame. So I
Okay.
lost to Notre Dame week
Okay.
1,
Okay.
and then I won week 2, and then week 3, the computer pulled it out, and then week 4, the computer pulled it out. So
Wait, so you got 2 computer losses?
yeah,
Damn.
oh yeah,
That's tough.
yeah.
Yo, the computer real, man.
That's tough.
Real, man. Yo, first game of the year, I lost to the computer, and I had 3 straight computer games, and I went 2-1.
Okay.
I went 2-1, man. And the second game was close as hell. Like, it's real, man.
Yeah, because I'm not even going to lie. I was like, oh, okay. You know, like Woody said, I was like, oh, okay. I got a couple plays, and plays wasn't working.
I'm trying not to
Wasn't working.
spam, man. Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't
Some of
working.
my plays wasn't working too.
It wasn't working. And I was like, this dude's supposed to be open. You know what I'm saying? And it was too late.
Wow.
It was too late.
Wow.
It was too late. So, yeah. Yeah, but I get to play Illuminati. I get to play a real person.
Yeah, we got
So
real people coming up too. Yeah.
All right,
Shout
so-
out to the CPU.
All right. So look. Those of you, I see great question for my guy right there, Terrell. He asked, "What's gonna happen if you get fired from your coach? Your coach get fired." I told you guys what happened if you get fired. You gotta find a new job, bro. It's just like real life. You get fired, you gotta find a new gig. You don't say, "Oh man, can I create a new character and come back as Johnny Depp? You know, John Cena? Can I and take over my?" No, that's not your team no more, bro. You got fired. You can't show up to your job if you got fired, right? Your job, they say, "Hey, man, you haven't been performing up to our expectations. We letting you go." Can you show up the next day in a different shirt and say, "Hey, I'd like to work today here"? No, they're gonna call security, and chances are everybody's gonna look at you weird. So, you know, if you get fired, yeah, you're gonna have to find a new job, and then whatever team that you had will probably leave that conference, and whatever team you take over will go into the conference that you came from. So
Yeah.
it's not difficult.
Well, we hope so, because we weren't anticipating, not being able to set the schedule this year. So
No. Well, see, so and he said, "I just asked you if I'm coaching at Texas State next year. We won't make you take one of those teams. It'll be a different team. And if nobody wants your team, then
Right.
we'll let you keep your team. You know what I mean? If nobody wants your team. But if somebody if there's somebody playing with a team that came in like, yo, I do work with that team if I had them. They can opt in and say I want that team, and maybe." You can try to get the job that they're leaving if it's available, but if not, you just have to find a new gig. But yeah, whatever team you get fired from and whatever team you take over will be swapped out. So, we'll see what happens though. But when we cross that bridge, we will definitely let you know, man. Let you know when we get to that point. So if you just try to fix it, man. Whatever's going on, try to fix it, and try to turn things around, man. You got a lot of talent over here in Miami. I know a lot of people licking their chops trying to get to that team too, man. So, especially some of the newer guys that just joined, or guys that want to come in and play. But yeah, try to hold on, do what you can to fight for your team, man. Don't let somebody just come in and take your team. You know what I'm saying? You should let nobody take anything from you. Let a man take your team is equivalent to almost letting a man take your woman. I said that last week, right? Remember?
you did say that
Yeah, you
last
did.
time. Yeah,
You
yeah.
sure did.
Everything comes back to that.
Amongst other things.
Yeah. You let a man come in there and just take your woman, have his way with her. You know what I'm saying? No. If you're gonna fight for that woman if you love her. You know what I'm saying? If not, then probably didn't deserve it.
B. James is just about to say something else. I'm gonna leave that alone now.
I think he was.
He's just about to
I
say
think he
something else.
was.
I'm lady. Yeah, I think so too.
I
That's
think
why
he was.
laughing.
Yeah, that's exactly why he laughing.
Hey, man.
He got to keep it. He got to keep it somewhat PG, Philly.
Yeah.
He got to keep it somewhat PG.
I just want to speak in a language to where most men can understand. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Understood.
yeah.
Understood.
There's a lot of Crodies out there.
Like, Crody.
Yeah, crowed it.
Just gotta
so
say, you gotta say.
just if you a man that lays down and lets another man take your woman and have his way with her, then hey, maybe you should begin looking further.
Well, how did you get her in the first place, though? That's about the.
He-
Like, I get what you're saying, but I'm like, but how'd you get her in the first place?
That's a good question. Maybe she didn't know that you weren't the man for the job until you had a chance to fill the position.
So you got fired.
Wow.
You don't know somebody's not the person for the job until you give them the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? We gotta let you go, buddy. So you gotta get the job to know you're not the man for the job. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh my gosh.
but yeah,
Wow.
let's talk about what's going on over here in the Madden world, man. Here are the passing leaders right now. Trevor Lawrence already at 1,200 yards and 14 touchdowns.
Yo, how many? And what week are you in?
We are in week 3.
Week 3. Jeez. Damn.
We are in week 3. So those of you that wonder, what week are we in? We're in week 3 right now, and Trevor Lawrence already has 14 touchdowns and 1,200 yards.
Whose squad is that? Whose squad is that?
That is Honcho. So,
Damn, Honcho.
we got Michael Penix with a 67 completion percentage. He has 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns, and then whoa! Look what we had here, Philly. Whoa there. Who's number 3 right now?
That'd be Will Levis.
That's Will Levis, bro. 1,095 yards, 10 touchdowns. That's
Okay.
And that's after
See your work, B. James. I see your work.
after a loss to True Legend in Philly. I had to have a real talk with Will Levis. I said, "Yo, you literally cost me multiple games, bro, with unnecessary picks." He said, "You the one pressing the buttons, motherfucker." And I said, "Oh!" And
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah,
do
they-
some. I had to do some reevaluating. I had to say, "Okay,
Yeah.
let me go look at my hands." Because the blood
Yeah.
that was spilled was because of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I felt like I was in. I felt
real.
like I was in that movie number 23, and I was
That's real.
I was top secret.
Never seen it.
Top secret.
Never seen it.
You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't seen
Never
the number
seen
23, go look it up. Jim Carrey, great movie. First movie, he wasn't acting the clown, but he was acting the clown. So
Not gonna do it.
so yeah, Philly been cooking, man. Philly been cooking. I think this is more his pace. The game is slower. He's able to react faster because he's been playing college, and you know he goes from college and come to this, and this is his speed, man. This feels like Madden feels like bowling with bumpers to me, right? So I'm like, I'm adjusting, but I'm still having fun. You know what I mean? But we got to win today, and we okay, man. But let's get back to what's going on over here in the Madden Underground Pro League, man. So let's see what's going on over here. Let's look at some of these stats, man. Let's check out the standings first. So let's go to the AFC North. Who did you guys pick in the AFC North over there? Did you guys have the Bengals as a top tier team, or did you guys have the Browns?
I thought it was the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I picked TG. I'm pretty sure I picked TG.
Oh, okay. So, you know, he's still in the thick of things. He's 2-1. Browns are 2-0. Bengals are 2-0. So that division continues to be a competitive division. That's actually
Always.
great to see.
Always.
Great to see. AFC South. It was getting out of hand. They was about to run away with it, but we was able to get a win today. But Colts are 2-0. Shout out to Jay Woods. Poncho is 2-1, which is surprising. You know that he took that L. I'm 1-2, and Otto is 0-2. You know, and he has dimes this week, so that might be 0-3.
Oh yeah, that might be 0-3.
I'm not even gonna say that. We don't know.
We don't know. Honestly, we don't know. This is Madden, bro.
I said that might be. I said it might be.
We got the Dolphins 1-1. We got the Jets 1-1. Bills are 1-2, and the Patriots are 0-2. So Philly, you in good shape over there, dog. You are in great shape over there. You got action. You got action over there. AFC West struggling is 2-1. Raiders are 1-1. Chargers are 0-3, and the Broncos. I knew the Chargers wasn't gonna win a game this year after he traded Derwin James. I said, you know what?
That's Mallory, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a bad year. He got duped.
That's tough.
I don't even know. Like, it's certain players that Mickens shouldn't even be allowed to talk to. Like Mallory and Peoples with the Saints. Two guys that should be off limits to MTV Famous because they seem to drink the Kool-Aid and find out, that the spaceship isn't landing. So. Oh my God. But that time is too late. But shout out to those guys. NFC North, man, is crazy because everybody's damn near undefeated over there except for the Packers. Mm-hmm. So I was happy to beat them. They haven't won a game yet, but nonetheless we kept them from winning the game. So carry it on, Packers. So we wasn't the first game they won. That's a good thing. So Dimes is 2-0. Chris Dickerson, man, Camden.
Yeah,
is 2-0, man. True Legends
yeah.
2-0. That division's looking like it might be one of the tougher divisions.
Yeah, man.
One of the tougher divisions. All right, so we got the Panthers 2-0 in the NFC South. We got the Bucks 1-1, Falcons 1-2, and then the Saints 0-2. All right, NFC East. This was the division that everybody was interested to see how it would pan out. It's starting to shape up to be the way we expect it to be. I picked Black Phoenix to win it all. He's 2-0. Giants are 1-1. Cowboys are 1-1, and the Commanders are 0-2. NFC West. Who did we pick in this division? Burko. We all picked Burko. It was Burko.
Burko, yeah.
I believe
Burko.
so, yeah.
So Burko's 2-0. The Cardinals are 1-1. 49ers are 1-1, and the Rams are 0-2. So man, it's interesting to see, man, what's going on over here. And as you can see, you're noticing the trend, I should say. There's a trend starting to set itself, and let's go to the stats. Let's go over to the stats so we can see what's going on here. So as you can see, the guys that are winning, I don't know how I'm in the mix of this, bro. Maybe it's because everybody hasn't played their game yet, but
yeah.
But yeah, it's just you can see that dudes are airing the ball out, man.
Yeah.
There are certain guys having success with the runs. You can see Christian McCaffrey in three weeks he's rushed for over 423 yards. Josh Jacobs has 301 yards rushing. Trey Benson has 268 yards rushing. Najee Harris is having a great rushing yard season to start the year. Let's see. Okay. Isaac is having a great year. Travis Etienne is having a good start. Pacheco. Pollard's up there? I don't know how either. But yeah, so we let's see what's going on, man. Dudes out here moving the rock, man. Mm-hmm. Tyler Harrell's out there balling for the Buffalo Bills. Brian Thomas Jr. out there balling. Xavier Legette. And make sure you guys read the rules because I told you guys, we all know that there is a regression phase. A guy may have an ability now, and you be balling with him, but if he's not performing up to task. Yeah. Chances are at the end of the season when they started going through the Pro Bowls and all that stuff, your guy may not be superstar anymore. So make sure you got to perform with your players. Those dudes got stars because they're supposed to be icon players. They're the icons, the dudes that you go to guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. End up getting that Bryce Young factor.
Yeah. Bryce Young is looking really bad, man. He's just looking like a little dude out there playing. He looked like he's visiting the NFL. He doesn't look like he plays in the NFL. But
he's visiting.
So, but yeah, we got a lot of dudes balling, man. So look at that. McConkey out there balling, man. DJ Moore out there balling. CeeDee Lamb out there balling. George Pickens. These guys are getting the rock, man. The rock is being spread around, and I like what I'm seeing, man. I like what I'm seeing a lot. So yeah. Legette already has 12 touchdowns. Sheesh.
Yeah.
You know how you be talking like, hey man, your job is the man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you be talking. You're like, hey man, got 12 tubs. You know what I'm saying, man? So But now, Matthew Judon.
Yo, you gotta stop, dog.
That's how he be talking, bro. That dude be talking crazy. But now, Matthew Judon out here with 7 sacks already, and we in week 3. So that lets you know that the Falcons are bringing the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Davis out there with 4.5 sacks. So he's stuff in the middle. 11 tackles, 6 tackles for loss. Trey Hendricks out there balling 4 sacks. Jonathan Owens at the Bears, he got him out there doing crazy work too. So, I don't know, man. N'Kobe Dean out there with 2.5 sacks. We go to interceptions. See what they doing with the interceptions. Joey Porter with 6 picks already. Oh my God, Amani Hooker 4 interceptions. Malik Hooker 3 interceptions. Stephon Gilmore 3 interceptions. Xavier Woods 3 interceptions. Harrison Smith 3 interceptions. So it's a lot of dudes out there balling, man. Shout out to everybody that's getting it done on the defensive side of the ball, man, making things happen. Let's go to special teams. I wonder if anybody's running kick return back there. We got any touchdowns yet?
Nah, none yet.
Any punt return?
Who gonna be the first? Who gonna be the first?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going with either the Dolphins or the Chiefs, man.
They got the fastest team, so it's gonna be somebody with some speed. You're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss a tackle. You're gonna leave a lane open, and they're gonna be.
It's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah. So shout out to everybody that's out there making it happen, getting those wins, playing at the highest level, man. He said, "I'll do it against Trace." I don't think Trace gets home until about 7 or 8. If that's who you play. But nah, man. So hey. It's so far things are rolling smoothly. We've already crowned 1 champion in season 1 on Xbox, 1 champion on PS5. That's Honcho and Dimes. They've already set the tone for what we should expect in college. Who's the guy setting the tone right now in Madden?
I think it's the same too. You
Honcho
know, you
and
put up
Dimes?
the stats. Yeah, I think they're both playing at a very, very high level right now. So in college and in Madden.
I don't know
So
how they're doing that. That's crazy to me.
I mean, you know, they're both on the Madden Underground Mount Rushmore. Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
you know who gets honorable mention?
who?
Struggling.
For doing what?
Struggling was that dude before Dimes.
Oh yeah, before, but I mean, but we talking about right now. You know, your question was about right now.
You might have to ask. It might, if you're talking about all time, you gotta add Struggling to that list because Struggling is that dude.
I'm not. I look. I remember the days. You and Struggling. When they got to the playoffs, it was 1-2, 1-2. But I'm just saying right now. The question was, right now, it's Honcho and Dimes. In college and in pro.
Yeah.
Struggling. He got his Chiefs. He's got his Chiefs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we saw Kelsey was one of the leaders in receptions.
Yep. Yes.
And Struggling. He knows his squad. So, he's leading the division. He looks like he has a great shot to make the playoffs.
What's he got Worthy doing right now? What's he got Worthy doing?
Probably stretching the defense. That's why Kelsey is so open. He's making great reads, taking the underneath. But we all know he got to be careful. Mahomes gets slapped up a little bit. Things change.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. And what I will say is this: injuries have been brutal, and I want to go through those injuries and let you guys see what some of these guys are dealing with here, man. Myself included, man. Injury report, man. It's brutal, man. Let me give you guys a quick little taste of what the injuries have been like. I have a tight end who was actually having a great game. End up getting hit and dislocated his hip.
Wow.
I had a left tackle. I got a free agency. He was a superstar.
Yes, he did.
I expect him to be great. I was expecting great things from him, and he got broken ribs. It was that first Bears game. That was the most violent Madden football I've ever played in. You know what I mean? That was a violent game. Like they were hitting us.
Was it that many people getting injured in that game?
Dude, it was a lot of people got injured. My quarterback got hit. He went down for a minute. He said he'll be back soon. He came back, luckily. But it was a couple of guys, man. Vikings, the T.J. Hawkins abdominal tear.
That's big.
Damn.
92 overall, man. That's crucial, bro. Look at the Bears. No injuries though. They was out there dishing out the pain, wasn't getting none of it.
Mm-hmm.
Bengals,
Mm-hmm.
they've been survivors. Bills took
Yep.
one, the foot fracture.
Mm.
Oh,
Kyer
Kyer Elam.
That's a big.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a big loss.
yeah, out for 3 weeks. Broncos is surviving out there. Browns okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bucks okay. Cardinals okay. Chargers okay. And you just asked about Worthy. There
Yeah,
you go,
you
right
did.
there.
Now
Yeah.
you know.
Wow.
Now you know.
You can't be going across the middle
Wow.
at $170, bro. You know,
Broken ribs. Wow.
yeah. And then you got Chris Jones.
Wow.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
that
That's
definitely
huge.
That's tremendous.
that definitely hurts. We got DeForest Buckner
Mm.
out there, dislocated ankle.
Mm.
Commanders are surviving. Cowboys, Zeke out there, broken collarbone. Yeesh.
Giving it his all.
And then Tyler Smith out there, abdominal tear. So it's a lot of bones and abdominals getting torn and ripped apart. Eagles, no injuries. Falcons, no injuries. Saquon Barkley out, quad tear. He's always out. With
Yeah,
quad
we
tears.
did that. We did that. We did that.
Okay. He tried to say there was no man on the play. He got hit. He got hit on the sideline.
But he apologized. You know what I'm saying? You know, he reviewed the game film. You know,
Yeah.
it was out there.
He
You
was
know
out
what I'm
there.
saying?
Philly
Yeah.
out there tearing quads, ripping them off. I like that. So, Giants, okay. Jaguars, no injuries. Jets, no injuries. Lions, no injuries. Packers, no injuries. Panthers, no injuries. Patriots, oh, here we go. Dislocated elbow.
Cole Strange.
Yeah, man. Raiders out there with some injuries, man. Oh, man.
Mm.
Torn labrums for both.
Torn labrums, bro. Like, what's going on in
Jeez.
Vegas?
They running.
There we got them labrums being torn, man. And then the Ravens, no injuries. Saints, no injuries. Seahawks, no injuries. Steelers, no injuries. Texans, no injuries. And Titans, as you know, we have broken ribs and dislocated hips.
Wow.
So, I warned you guys earlier. I said the injuries are on, and be careful because bodies are dropping. You make sure you I ain't gonna say build up that injury or that toughness.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
The bodies hit the floor. But no, it's a lot of, you got to make sure that toughness rating is being worked on, man. Make sure you get them dudes out there. Do some Okie drills. That way you build the callus before the season start.
Right.
And get ready.
Hey, did they ask you that? Because I know they asked me that. They were like, "Hey, coach, what do you want us to work on?" I was like, "Working on that durability." Yeah, I was like, "Hey,
bro, get these dudes in the weight room. Let's
Yes.
get them. Let's make sure they're durable out there, man. We want to make sure our guys can finish the season. Because right now, my dudes, I kid you not, Philly, I've never seen, and I don't know if you guys did the chase and tackle drill now. It's easy to do now. Before it was difficult, and clearly, True Legend did the chase and tackle drill because he was out there chasing and tackling my dudes and putting them out the game. So,
oh wow,
yeah, he was out there hitting dudes and putting them on the sideline. They was coming to the sideline. We was going down the line. We was like, dude, we got to sign some free agents. Had to let some people go because we needed help in other areas. You know what I mean? We got 6-7 receivers. You know, we're going to let some of y'all go because we got injuries on the O-line. Injuries at the tight end position. Shout out to Parham, whatever you call him. He was in free agency. We picked him up. He had a great day for us today. He definitely filled the void at the tight end position.
Donald Parham?
Yeah. Shout out.
You gotta say you got 6'8" dude.
Yeah, 6'8" out there. Did his thing today, man. So shout out to him, man. He had a great game today. So, but yeah, we got a lot going on, man. I think we'll have our first game of the week Monday. Or is it Wednesday? We'll do our first game of the week Wednesday. Next Wednesday will be our first game of the week. So instead of the pod, we'll do a pre-game show for the pod.
I like it.
And then the game of the week. And then that'll be that. And then, so be here at 5 o'clock because the game's going to start at 6 o'clock. So the pod starts at 5. Game starts at 6. So make sure you guys lock in. And we'll be here for that. Give you guys some commentary and let you guys. Because I don't know what that commentary is on the game now. That mess is garbage. The commentary.
I turned it off.
That's the thing. The minute we started playing, and I heard her voice.
Oh,
I was like, he gonna be upset.
I was pissed off, bro. As soon as the game started,
I knew it. I knew it.
Hello, guys.
I knew it.
I was like,
let's go.
I was like, bro,
let's go.
turn this off, man. Turn this
go.
commentary off, bro.
That was extremely short lived. We heard of a lot of guys talking about, you know, and this come from me being a commentator. You know what I mean? That they want to hear the commentary and everything. That was so short lived. Man, now the guys is like, oh God, this is terrible.
Yeah.
And they more than happy to.
It don't even sound like they mixed the vocals right.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
It was like she sounded like she's talking through a box, man. So I'm like, man.
Yep.
But it's like, you know, they keep saying the same things, right? Like every time, like a pass is caught. Oh, that's the first catch of the season. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. So whatever the programming is, they got to fix it.
It's not matching up with what's going on in real time.
They got to fit it. But I do want to say shout out to Dimes and Black. You know, when they was calling the other game, you know, filling in for me and Snipes, and I thought they killed it.
They did a great job.
Oh, they were great. They were great. Yeah, they were phenomenal.
Dimes and Black Phoenix did a remarkable job calling that championship game. I know Black Phoenix rather have been playing in it, much rather be playing in the game than calling it. But,
they absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, with that being said, I think that's the end of the pod. 7:00. I know you guys got things to do. I got some things to do. I got to go to work tonight. But shout out to everybody that tuned in. We'll be back next week with a game of the week for you guys, and you guys get to see what the competition is looking like in Madden. We'll have some things popping off for the college football too. A few game of the weeks popping off for college football too, as we get into what they call it, conference play in college football.
Yeah.
So, because we had a lot of computer games, so we didn't air none of those. We just like it's no point. But
yeah, it don't make sense.
Yeah. So we this week, after this week, I think everybody would be locking in with real live opponents and the conferences. So we'll be having those games ready for you guys, and make sure you guys keep it locked. Hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button wherever you may be viewing from. And if you want to participate in college football, go sign up at cfbunderground.com. And if you like to participate in Madden, go to maddenunderground.com and click on the waitlist tab. So that's it. Simple as that, man. And then you can be part of what we're doing here and have fun, man. So we'll be back again Wednesday. And again, we thank you all for tuning in. And we'll see you guys.
Who's the game of the week, though?
That I do not know. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
We can actually figure that out right now. So if next week, if you calculate the advances, Philly, and what week would that fall on? Next Wednesday. What week would that fall on? If we're in week 3 now.
Game. It should be 7.
Seven. Yeah.
Week 7?
Yeah, because when are we advancing?
Tomorrow night.
Okay. So
then we have till Sunday.
Right.
Night.
So that's 5.
And then we'll have.
So it'll either be 6. Yeah, it'll either be 6 or 7.
Okay. So
I think you'll be right there at 7, unless you're doing like last second for 6.
I think it might be week 6. So let me check the NFL.
Yeah, because I think we held an extra day.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So we held an extra day. So.
Let me see.
We off cam, but it's all good.
Let me see. Matter of fact, I'll just do this. I'll do that right now. We'll go right there. Underground Sports Gaming, Madden, 2K, college football. Make sure you guys keep on the lookout for that. We got some 2K stuff coming for you guys. Some Call of Duty stuff. And
2K's fire this year.
It is, bro. It is. We might be doing a 2K league, man. I didn't want to
go
do it.
Knicks.
I didn't want to do it, bro. But I might. We just might have to do a 2K league, man. I didn't want to do it, but it's fun. The game is really good and it's really fun this year. So we might have to do one for Underground Sports Gaming. But let's go week 6 schedule. Let's see, week 6 NFL schedule. Let's see.
I have a feeling both weeks we might have some bangers. You might have to put
All right, so let's go. Week 6.
Put it to a vote.
Week 6, we got Jaguars versus Bears.
Could be good.
That could be good. Let's
Could be
see.
good.
Jaguars versus Bears. We got Bucks versus Saints. I think Jaguars versus Bears might be a good one. We got the Cardinals versus Packers. We got the Browns versus Eagles. That could be good.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Colts versus Titans. Broncos versus Chargers. Nah. Steelers versus Raiders. Nah. Lions versus Cowboys could be a good one. Falcons versus Panthers. That's definitely gonna be a banger. That's a divisional matchup. I think we're gonna go Falcons versus Panthers.
Really? I like that Browns versus Eagles though, because that isn't that Woody. Woody still got the Browns, right?
Yeah, but Woody, if we doing Wednesday, Woody ain't getting home till 7 our time. So that's the only thing that's gonna be conflicting. I think
That's a good point.
I think Assassin and BKP would make a great game of the week. And if it ends up on week 7, then let's see what happens if we go week 7. If we go week 7, we might have to go Vikings Lions. There you have it right there. Or Dolphins Colts. Or Seahawks Falcons. Well, look, we'll put it to a vote in Discord and let you guys vote on the game of the week, and then we'll let you guys know. We'll do that. We'll put it to a vote.
That would double check and then throw that, because I mean
BKP and Assassin is a good one. I think that's gonna be a great game. So let's go BKP and Assassin. I think so. So all right, we'll do that. BKP and Assassin. So Falcons Panthers will be game of the week Wednesday. So make sure you guys keep it locked. We'll have a flyer and some artwork for you guys to check out. So make sure you guys keep it locked. And we'll see you guys Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss it. Game of the week going down. Lock it in. Hit that follow, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We'll see you guys next weekend, and we are out of here.